Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I'm glad you're here for another Tiny Tuesday. So I kind of had a vague idea today on what I kind of wanted to work on. Kind of want to do something with the old photo, paper doll kind of a thing. Don't know for sure, but I went through my envelope of pictures from a book that I had gotten. So I had a book and it had tons of old photos in it. So I cut them all out so that they look like I have a bunch of photos. So keep that in mind as a reference point when you're someplace and looking at some old stuff, and just like some older books or something. You can get a lot of your own resource for old photos in that way. So then you got some fodder for things. So I also grabbed watercolor pencils, some ink, and a few other little bits and pieces, some stuff on my desk, and we're just gonna get to it here. I think I'm kind of going with like a green palette here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do maybe some marks and some black, and maybe a teensy bit of orange, because orange kind of goes nice with green, and we'll do a little green. So I'm just gonna do some like kind of free scribblies, nothing like earth shattering or anything. Sometimes you just got to start, break up that page, and that's all I'm doing, is I'm laying down a little background texture to start with, and I'm kind of going to make it look like some writing here. Okay, so now, since this is watercolor pencil, see if we can't get this a little smudgy. That's all we're doing. Hope you're having a good day. It is very cold here today. It's -13. This morning, as I was informed by my partner when we were getting ready to take our son down to get picked up by the bus. So very chilly, so much so that it's kind of a little bit some of the coldest weather we've had so far this winter. So, and as it is a little bit chilly, especially in the morning in my studio, my partner was like, are you sure you don't want a little space heater over in your area? Because yeah, my legs kind of get cold anyway. So this was just one of those things that I'm like, yeah, I think so. So he was kind enough to go get one of our little space heaters and plug it in so that my feet aren't so cold more than anything else. So I'm just gonna cut this lady out. And this scissors is not good. I need to not keep using that scissors. Oof. Is this one better? Let's see. It's just not very sharp anymore, so it needs to not be at my desk. I have so many other scissors that there is no reason that I need to hang on to it. I've got other scissors that are sharp. So we're just gonna cut out this lovely lady because I really like her. And she's gonna go on our page. Not exactly sure how or why or what. I mean, I know why, because I liked her. She was my choice out of my envelope that I thought was the one I wanted to work with today. And yeah. So we have this we can use on something else now. All right, let's see what else. Let's kind of just do So we'll probably cover up this bottom since she's kind of faded out a little bit. So there. So we have that bit. And let's go ahead and ink her up a little bit on the edges. What do we want to ink her with? Probably walnut stain. I think so. This is my walnut stain. Oh, I had a question about my inks and how I store them. So I use these little Velcro squares. I cut up, I have like big strips of Velcro, and so they're already pre-sticky. I cut little squares, and then your little pads that go on your daubers, I can then just stick those on there. So then the color, the pad that goes with the ink stays with them. So I do that to all of my ink pads. And so they just keep their little pad with them all the time. So nice little tip if you want to stay organized and you want to keep to your colors a little bit more. So let's get her inked a little. Get some sepia, kind of more tones on here. So this is walnut stain that I'm using. I'm just doing it on the edge of her for now. We might add some more stuff a little bit later, but I'm gonna take care of that cut line. Maybe put a little bit on the front, we'll see. Kind of make it a little bit more sepia colored instead of just black and white. I think that will look good. Yes. It's taking that very nicely. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'll show you the comparison. I'll hold her up to the rest of the photo so you can see the difference here. Okay. So here's what this part looked like, and now here's what she looks like. So bringing out those tones so you can just kind of shade them a little bit, make it look a little bit more to the color you want. You could use other colors too. Would be kind of fun to do in, like, I don't know, kind of some yellows and greens or something like that too. I'll have to try that sometime, kind of funk them up a little bit. See if we're dry here yet. Not quite. So we have her ready. I want to put some more on the background here, but this needs to be a little bit more dry before we do that. So let's tuck this out of the way. We don't need these anymore, I don't think. These are just simple watercolor pencils. They're by Crayola. That's all they are. Nothing fancy. Probably got them at a garage sale. But they work. They work pretty good. And let's see here. What else? Come on, be dry. Dry, friend, dry. Do we want to put anything else on the background before our next step? And maybe we need to zoom in a little bit because we're tiny. Let's do it. There, that's a little better. Okay, I have this leftover bit from a tutorial that I did earlier. That is actually gonna, I think that one is coming out on Thursday. It's about making some stickers and stuff, so keep an eye out for that. But I am using some of the leftover bits from that because why not? So sticking this down on here, and then we'll trim off the extra. Just adding some other texture here. So let's get this trimmed. Let's see. So just cutting this down quick. Might have to add a little glue here and there because one, our page was a little bit damp, and two, since this was pulled from another thing and I just kind of set it off to the side until I could use it, it isn't as sticky as if I had plopped it into something like right away. And here, let's get these all trimmed. Might have to cut them a little bit better here in a minute. So we can still use that bit on something else if we needed to, wanted to. Let's get this friend here. Okay. Been getting a lot of great comments. Thank you for that. Answering some questions, coming up with some more ideas and things people would like to see me do, which is great. All right, let's go ahead. Needs a little something. Let's enhance a few of these little circles. Just following the line of these circles. Let's do this one. Like that, okay. Now, let's do, I have this interesting little bit. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I am gonna throw, this is a sticker, I am gonna throw some extra glue on here. These are not the stickiest of stickers, so we will make it stickier. Make it stickier. I think I was kind of having it go like this. Get it in that crease really good. Nice. Okay, digging it. Now, I have this friend. That looks kind of cool there. I think maybe we'll do that. Let's ink the edges a little bit though. Just other little leftover bits. This was actually from a sheet of like cardstock or scrapbook paper that was designed on both sides. One side had print, the other side had a whole bunch of like letters you could cut out and whatnot. So I think we'll put that there. Let's make a crease for it before we do that. Because I want it to get right down in there. Yeah. All right, then we'll get that glued in. Right down in there. Perfect. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. All right, now I feel like Our Lady, oh yeah, she fits there so good. She needs this little something behind her. I have this leftover bit of strings and such from, okay, I like that. Not quite dark enough. I have a little piece of this lace too. Maybe both. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do kind of like that. is some very fragile lace. I've been using it on my grungy journal. You know what, let's just, I know I'm gonna put it there, so let's just get some, put some glue on here and get it stuck down. That's gonna go about there, and that's gonna go about there. Do we want it like that way or that way? Let's do that way, but a little crooked. Yeah. Do a little more over here. Okay. Anything else before we put our lovely lady down? No, I think that's pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Just having a little play, doing something a little different. Kind of collage, mixed media, fun. This probably needs to tuck in here just a little. There we go. Maybe this. Yeah, that's better. Give it a good old smoosh. I think that's, now I feel like we need to finish our edges a little bit. Let's actually use the walnut stain, and I'm just gonna it's not working the way I wish it to. That's better. I have some of these pads that I really don't like, and I thought I could knuckle through and just use them, but they really don't work great. I got them off of Amazon. They're not good. They're not the foamy kind. They're foam, but it's like a really stiff foam, and they just don't hold ink very well. So I'm gonna have to get some different ones. I was really hoping I could just make do, and that, you know, I'd use them up, but they were definitely not the ones that I had wanted. So okay, I do like that because it's kind of, yes, a little here. All right, I think that is good. Don't know that we need anything else. Do we need anything else? Let me see. Oh, we need to put our date on. Fiddlesticks. It is February. What February? What? February. Okay, Valentine's Day was on Friday. So 14, 15, it's the 17th today, I think. Now I need to check really quick. Yes, it is the 17th. I have a calendar in here now, so that's good. So we're just gonna use this and hope it's gonna be dark enough. Yes, okay, 217, perfect. That's good. And I feel like we need some other kind of number or something somewhere. Let me see. I'm looking at my scraps, seeing if I have something in my scraps that'll work good, that'll add to this. Not seeing much. Not seeing anything that I need to use. I guess maybe, is there something over here? Something over here? Other random bits here and there. One of my labels, I don't know. I feel like it needs one more thing. Just one more little thing. I don't know that that adds anything. Maybe not. Maybe this is it. I don't see a thing I need. I do have like this little fun butterfly, but I feel like it doesn't really go with anything. You know what? It does kind of look cute there. Let's do it. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, because it kind of continues our pattern across of things. So that's nice. But I am gonna trim the edge. Missed this one. Ah. Okay, I think we're good. Let's hit the edge of that a little bit. Finger tool, finger tool. Okay, there we go. All right, we're done for today, guys, for this one. Tiny fun and done journal page here. So there you go. I hope you guys had fun today and enjoyed our little collage that we put together here. And I hope that you're having a great day and that you get to art with your heart. Bye, guys. Have a great day.